In an alternate world where fame is both a blessing and a curse, Seoul's entertainment industry glitters like a distant constellation. Cameras flicker like stars, fans scream like crashing waves, and every idol moves under the weight of 1,000 expectations. In this world, this fictional world, Choi Soobin and Choi Beomgyu live not as the people we know, but as K-drama versions of themselves, dramatic, emotional, flawed, beautiful, and human. This is their story, a story of love, fear, fame, and the kind of secret that could either destroy everything or save them. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story to keep the light burning for truth and compassion. The building was silent once the rehearsals ended. The practice studio, usually loud with music and laughter, now held only the faint hum of the air conditioner and the soft glow of city lights bleeding through the windows. Soobin stood by the mirror, staring at his reflection, tall, composed, gentle, but with eyes clouded by something deeper tonight. Beomgyu watched him from behind, leaning against the wall, arms crossed. He could read Soobin without a single word. "Hyung," Beomgyu said softly, voice cracking the silence. "You've been quiet all day." Soobin exhaled, barely audible. "It's getting harder." Beomgyu stepped closer. "You mean us?" Soobin nodded, guilt and longing tangled in his gaze. "If the company finds out, if the world finds out, everything will collapse." Beomgyu reached out, placing a hand on Soobin's shoulder, a gesture that meant more than any kiss could in this dangerous world. "Then we won't let them find out," Beomgyu whispered. "As long as you're next to me, everything else is noise." Soobin closed his eyes. He wanted to believe that. He wanted this tiny bubble where only the two of them existed to last forever. But fate had already chosen a different path. Weeks passed. Their schedules grew heavier, their responsibilities doubled, and the world around them demanded perfection. But beneath the layers of makeup, rehearsals, meetings, and polished smiles, a secret was growing. A secret only Soobin knew. A secret he had been too terrified to say out loud. One night, long after everyone left the dorm, Soobin sat on his bed gripping the edge of a thin white envelope. Inside it was a piece of paper, a result that would change everything. Beomgyu entered quietly, noticing Soobin trembling. "Soobin, what's wrong?" Soobin couldn't speak at first. His lips parted, but no sound came. Beomgyu sat beside him, gently touching his hand. "You're scaring me." Soobin finally handed him the paper. Beomgyu unfolded it with trembling fingers. His heart stopped. The words hit him like thunder. Positive. Beomgyu's eyes widened. "Soobin, this, how?" Soobin's voice broke. "I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know how you'd react. I didn't know if you'd hate me for it." Beomgyu cupped Soobin's face instantly. "Look at me. I could never hate you. Never." Tears escaped Soobin's eyes, quiet, fragile, overwhelming. "I'm scared, Gu." "What do we do? What if the company finds out? What if the fans?" Beomgyu pulled him into a tight embrace. "We'll figure this out. Together." Their hearts beat in sync, two stars trembling under a sky that felt too heavy. Their lives changed overnight. The pregnancy, in this fictional K-drama world, was a miracle neither expected, a storm they were unprepared for, and a secret that could shatter the industry. Soobin wore hoodies as if hiding from the world. Beomgyu stayed close, protective, watchful. But secrets can't stay hidden forever. Managers whispered. Stylists exchanged glances. Schedules grew suspiciously rearranged. Soobin's exhaustion became harder to ignore. One evening, after a music show recording, their manager pulled Beomgyu aside. "What's going on with Soobin?" he demanded. "He's pale, distracted, missing cues. Something is wrong." Beomgyu swallowed, hiding the panic threatening to surface. "He's just tired. We all are." The manager wasn't convinced. "Tired doesn't look like that." Beomgyu forced a smile he didn't feel. "I'll take care of him." But could he? Could he protect Soobin from the world? From scandals? From the company? From fate itself? The world continued spinning. Fans cheered. Cameras flashed. Songs climbed charts. But inside their apartment, time felt frozen. One night, Soobin suddenly gasped, hands pressed to his abdomen, pain flooding him. Beomgyu jumped from his seat. Soobin? What's wrong? I don't know. It hurts. Fear stabbed Beomgyu's chest. He helped Soobin onto the bed, wiping sweat from his forehead. Hyung, breathe. I'm here. I'm here. Soobin clutched Beomgya's hand like a lifeline.
I'm scared.
What if something's wrong with the baby? What if I'm hurting it? What if? No, Beomgyu shook his head fiercely. We are not losing anything.
Not you.
Not the baby. I'll take you to the doctor. But going to the doctor meant explaining. Explaining meant exposure. Exposure meant consequences. Still, he would risk everything for Soobin. Even the career he loved. Even the life he built. After the hospital visit, after the doctor quietly confirmed that stress was worsening Soobin's condition, Beomgyu made a decision. We're telling the company, he whispered. I won't risk your life. Soobin looked horrified.
No.
If we tell them, they'll separate us. They'll force us to hide. They might even. Beomgyu took his hands. We're not kids anymore. We're not trainees fighting for a debut. We're adults now. And we deserve to choose our own lives. Soobin trembled. And what if they choose for us? Beomgyu leaned in, pressing his forehead against Soobin's. Then we fight. Silence wrapped around them like a fragile embrace. We're going to be parents, Beomgyu whispered. In this fictional world, in this life, nothing matters more to me than protecting you. Soobin finally let himself crumble. Into Beomgyu's arms. Into fate. Into love. The meeting room was cold. Their manager sat stiffly, hands clasped, eyes sharp. So, the manager said slowly, what is it that you two needed to tell me? Soobin and Beomgyu exchanged a final look, a silent promise. Beomgyu spoke first. We're together. The manager's eyes widened. Together? As in dating, Beomgyu said firmly. A long silence. Then Soobin added, voice trembling. And I'm expecting. The world seemed to freeze. The manager stood up abruptly. Soobin, this is impossible. This could destroy your careers. You should have told us sooner. We need time. We need to figure this out. Beomgyu stood too. He told me. I know. We're not asking permission. We're telling you because we need support, not punishment. But the manager wasn't listening, not fully, not yet. This is too big to hide, he whispered. Someone will find out. Beomgyu squeezed Soobin's hand. Then we'll deal with it. Weeks later, the inevitable happened. A hospital staff member leaked a blurred photo. Soobin's silhouette, Beomgyu's hand holding his. Fans saw it. Reporters saw it. The world saw it. Speculation exploded. Rumors multiplied. Social media turned into wildfire. And in the middle of the storm, Soobin sat on the living room floor, tears silently falling as he read the comments. Some supportive, some cruel, some dangerously close to the truth. Beomgyu kneeled beside him. Soobin, look at me. Soobin didn't. Beomgyu lifted his chin gently. You're not alone. You will never be alone. Not while I'm still breathing. Soobin collapsed into his arms, sobbing. Gyu.
I'm scared.
I don't want our baby to come into a world full of hate. Beomgyu held him tighter. Then we'll give them a world full of love. Months passed. And when the day finally came, the day Soobin held their tiny baby in his trembling arms, everything else fell away. The cameras, the rumors, the fear, the expectations. Nothing mattered except the small life crying softly between them. Beomgyu covered Soobin's hand with his own. We did it, he whispered. Soobin nodded, tears shining like stars. In this world, he whispered back. You're my home. Beomgyu kissed his forehead. And you're my forever. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story to keep the light burning for truth and compassion.